Today we're looking at box and whisker plots. And that's going to be a way to graphically represent data. A major vocabulary word is the word quartile. We're going to be breaking things down into quartiles. Think of quarters having 4 quarters. The quarters we're going to break things down into are the first 25%, the next 25%, which would be 25 to 50, the second chunk is 50 to 75%, and then 75 to 100%. We label these quartiles as the first, second, and third, which you will learn shortly. In creating a box and whisker plot, there are several steps. The first is to order your data from least to greatest. So I see that I have a 3, 4, a 6, and now I have several 8s. In fact, I have 1, 2, 3 8s, a 9, and 2 13s. My next step is to draw a circle around the median. Remember, the median is the middle number. So in total, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 data points. The middle number would be the 5th data point, which is an 8. This is my second quartile. No, pause. Dang it, start over. My next steps are to find the first and third quartile. So remember, my median was 8. To find the first quartile, I need to find the median of the median. What I'm saying is, I'm looking at the data points not used that are to the left and then to the right of my median. With that, I have 4 data points, 3, 4, 6, 8. The median would be the number halfway in between these two, which is 5. 5 then is my first quartile. Finding the median of the right side, I'm halfway between 9 and 13. Halfway between 9 and 13 is 11. This would be my third quartile. Now it's important to note 5 and 11 are not part of my data sets. However, they are the medians of our true median of the data set 8. So we still use these numbers 5 and 11. No! So with my first, second, and third quartile, I know my first quartile is 5, my second quartile is 8, and my third quartile was 11. This is going to help me draw the box part of the box and whisker. So I'm going to draw a box around my first to third quartile. So that's from 5 up to 11. I'm going to make that into a box. Then I am going to draw a line at my median 8. From there, I need to create my whiskers. To create my whiskers, I need to look at my original data set and remember that I had data points as low as 3 and as high as 13. That means my whiskers are going to be drawn out to 3 and 13. I don't draw them any further. This would be my box and whisker plot. The last piece we need to learn is something called the interquartile range. If you break that apart, you see quartile for our fourths, and then inter, meaning between. So we're looking at our range between our quartiles, and what it really is the range between the first through the third quartile. And we have our first and our third quartile written down. We could also visually see that it is 5 and 11. So to find our interquartile range, we subtract 11 minus 5, which is 6. So that means there's 6 units in our interquartile range.